Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I wasn't really planning on filming another video this early since I just uploaded on April 10 a video where I was explaining why I was absent for quite some time, and I also did that by picking up some of my dolls. Something happened. Supposed to be at work right now, but we had some internet connection problems, so I work from home, and unfortunately we're having internet issues, so I cannot perform my work. So since I all have this free time on my hands, so I thought might as well use the time to film another video, and I really enjoyed what I did the last time. It was so relaxing, and that I was able to just be myself and just ramble on and on, which I like to do. So I thought, okay, might as well use the time to film another video. So that's what we're going to do right now. So I have 4 dolls that I'm going to clean up. Let's see if I'm able to clean them all up while filming the video, because I might as well get a head start now by fixing up or cleaning up this doll. So this is my doll Luna. Okay, Luna Lovegood. So I named her after one of my favorite Harry Potter characters. So she's my favorite because of her unusual eyes. So I think she's supposed to be a Kirsten, a Larson doll, but her eyes have been turned silver. So I really like it. So some people do not like it. They feel unnerved by the colorless eyes, the silver eyes, but I really love silver eyes on American Girl dolls. So whenever I see them and then I get a chance to get them or buy them, so I really jump on the chance. So I'm going to remove her clothes. Okay, so it's been some time since I've had her wear these clothes, so I'm doing this like what I did in my previous video. Okay, I'm going to talk about some random things. So some will be about American Girl and some might be about something else. Okay, anything that I would like to talk about. I said I really enjoy doing this type of relaxed videos where I just fix up or clean up my dolls and then I just talk whatever comes to my head. I'm not saying this to ask for pity or anything, but I really don't have friends, okay, who have the same interests as me. Okay, so it's kind of hard. It's kind of difficult to find people whom I can confide in, who I can talk anything about my interest. Especially since my interests are kind of, I would say that are a bit strange maybe to some, or maybe not someone's cup of tea. Okay, I really have really eclectic interest. I think that's the best term for that. Okay, so one of my interests right now is, well, maybe not that eclectic since a lot of people like this. I'm not sure if you're aware of what they call manhwa or manga. I think manhwa is more on Korean online novels or web novels, and then manga is more of the Japanese. I'm not sure. I'm going to flash on the screen the definition since I'm not aware myself. But yeah, I'm into reading manhwas or web novels online. I really enjoyed it. I've always only started like about a month ago. Okay, so since I'm not really that fond of reading comic books, but then however, I like to read novels. I like to read books. So I stumbled across this site wherein they show, or they have like free web novels or web comics that you can read, you can view it. Okay, so I really enjoyed it, especially since it's not the more common like Naruto or anything. Nothing against those, but those are more targeted towards the males. Okay, and my taste is more feminine, I think. I like anything romantic, for example, or fantasy novels, etc. So I really vibe with those. So when I discovered that there is a category that deals with those, so I really delved into it, and right now I've been reading so many manhwas. Okay, so my favorite right now is called Depths of Malice. It's about this girl, and she's from the nobility. Her name is Rita. So she's from the nobility, and she fell into hard times. So she became an orphan. So her mother killed herself, and then she was left all alone. And it all happened because of a certain person. Okay, count, and then this count tricked her mother. This count accused her mother of being a loose woman. She accused her of being an illegitimate child, so that caused her to be disowned, and then she was left with nothing. And then of course she fell into hard times, so she became a governess, and then she was almost assaulted by her employer, okay, her male employer. And then she became a barmaid, and then she developed tuberculosis, coughing up blood. And then um, she was only given like more months or weeks even. And then of course this gave her so much resentment towards the person who caused all the misery, because she became sick because she was working too hard, and then she was only being paid like a very small amount. And then of course the living conditions also attributed to her poor health. And then she met this person, okay, a woman, who is an heiress. But then the weird thing is, Rita, the main character, wanted to live because she wanted hope for a better future. Maybe she can regain her wealth. Maybe she can, have happiness in her life. And then while this person who seemed to have everything, money, she has beauty, um, she has a family who adores her, supposedly adores her, but this person wants to die. Okay, so to kill herself, she's not happy with her life. Okay, so this person actually approached Rita. Okay, the name of this person is Verta. Okay, the rich girl, the heiress. So she said to Rita, "Okay, I envy you because you are going to die." Okay, so again, trigger warning. I'm not. It's a serious matter, but it's not something that you hear every day. So you envy this person because they're going to die. Okay. So anyway, so what happened was, I was very very angry with this person. Okay, with Verta, because okay, so I want to live and yet you want to die. So you want to switch places with me? Okay, so of course that's not possible at that time. But then since she was working as a barmaid, okay, she's also like chambermaid of some sort. She discovered someone, a fugitive who has magical powers. And then this person, she thought that okay, I'm going to approach this person and ask for help. And that's what she did. So she asked this person if she could, well, first she wanted to revenge for her, so she's not really concerned about herself. She just wants to get revenge on the person who caused her family demise. Okay, but then the person, or the magical person, or the magician, is unable to help her with that, because when you take something, you have to give something in return, something like that you cannot have anything for free. So it's like a life for a life, or something like that. But anyway, what happened was, she was told that it cannot be done because some reason or another. And then the magician, Rita told the magician, okay, how about I get a life for another life? So, okay, what happened was, okay, remember the girl Verta who wanted to die? Okay, since she was already dying, okay, of tuberculosis, and Verta was, healthy, but she wants to die. So why not trade places with her? So that's what happened. So the magician helped her to get the body of this person, of Verta. So her soul, okay, Rita's soul was transferred to Verta. Okay, uh, it was transferred to her sick body, and then Rita's soul was transferred to Verta's body, who was beautiful, rich, and coming from an influential family. So I guess they both got what they wanted. So, well, maybe. But that isn't the end of the story. So of course there's more to the story. She would have to live Verta's life, okay, which is not that simple. Okay, as it turns out, it rarely is. But the thing is, the new Rita in Berta's body, is not someone who is an innocent, or she's not like the typical heroine that who's nice to everyone, who's good. So she's not evil in the sense that she's not going to, ruin someone's life just for the sake of enjoyment. But she is someone who is very, very vengeful. She is like petty. Okay, if you cross her, if you do something bad to her, she's not someone who's going to take it lying down. She's going to seek revenge on you, and that's what she did. And okay, don't take this the wrong way, but that's the type of person or heroine that I would love to live vicariously. I know it sounds bad, but yeah, that's it. Because I really find it boring when I read characters. So, okay, so yeah, let this be. So I'm just going to be the bigger person. Let this person trample all over me. I might defend, but I'm not. I'm going to let it go. Pick my battles, no, that's not Berta's principle. You do not cross her because even the slightest bit of insult, if she feels like she's being targeted or she's being you're in her way, you will be eliminated. And she's in the position to do that because again, she's beautiful, she's rich, okay, she has influence. So yeah, so that's what happened. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you the entire story because you might want to read it for yourself. But yeah, so Depths of Malice. So that's my favorite manga. I'm reading other mangas right now. So actually, one of the mangas or manhwas I'm reading is called Betrayal of Dignity. And it's a different story. I might say more of the typical novel where it's the good heroine who loves everyone, who wants to help everyone, but at the point that she's sacrificing herself. I still haven't formed my entire opinion about it since it's a very new novel and I only read like a couple of chapters in the story. I might discuss it in the next video. But yeah, so that's what's occupying my mind right now. Besides that, I'm also reading a book. Okay, I'm reading a book, Belladonna. The title is Belladonna. So it's about a girl. Okay, her name is Signa. I really love that name. I definitely, when I get a new doll, okay, I'm going to name it Signa after her. Belladonna is about Signa. So she is someone who can see that. So she can see that. She can see souls. So she's the type of person who is like a psychic. She has psychic, or at least she has the powers to see through the veil. So that's what Signa's powers is. But that's not her only power. What the thing is about her, she has the powers of death. So she can kill someone, okay, just by touching them. She can pass through walls. Anything that can do. So she's very, very powerful. So she can use the powers of death, whatever she wants to do. Okay. So but she's not an evil person. She's not like touching everyone here and there and then making them fall dead. But that's the beauty of the characters. It's a very complex story, I would say. And I'm really looking forward to finishing it. I think there's more than one book in the series because it's a series. It's not a standalone. And I'm looking forward to reading the entire thing because it's really, really interesting. All the characters are described very well. And although I do have some complaints about the character Signa, it's not something that I would be so exasperated about that I'm not going to finish the story. Okay, I still like it. Okay, so I'm going to talk about it once I finish the novel. I get a more idea about the story first before I say anything because sometimes it starts good but then eventually it falls off. Okay, you get to dislike the story. Okay, anyway, so I brush her hair. I'm thinking going to brush it more later, but then I'm going to clean up her vinyl skin first before I continue. Alright, so let's talk about American Girl for the meantime. Recently, I saw that American Girl released a strawberry shortcake outfit for Courtney. I'm an 80s kid. Well, technically 80s to 90s because I was born in 1980. Yeah, I'm that old. Okay, so yes, I did watch a Strawberry Shortcake. I know about My Little Pony, Shira, okay, Care Bears. So definitely, I'm an 80s kid. through and through, and I really love, okay, that outfit that you released. Someday I really want to have it for my collection. And yeah, it's pink. Okay, of course, it's strawberry shortcake. So yeah, definitely plus points for that. So what do you think about it? Do you enjoy that uh, recent release? Okay, from American Girl. Okay. So I also want to get more clothes for my American Girl dolls. Okay, because recently I've just been ordering or getting clothes that are either custom made, okay, by my friend who is a seamstress. Okay, and sometimes I buy off-brand clothes from our generation, which is okay. If I had a choice, I would really want to have more American Girl doll clothes. The problem with that is that they're so pricey, even if secondhand, especially since, as you are probably aware, I'm not in the US. I don't live in the US. I'm in the Philippines. So whatever we get here is more inflated in price. Okay, so that's a problem with your like who doesn't live in the US. Um, I do wish though that I can get more stuff for my American girls. Okay. Another thing that I would want to have for my dolls actually is the World Traveler collection. Okay, the clothes, especially for the Paris one. Okay, I did see that it was being sold in one of the groups that I'm a member in. Still way beyond my price point. So yeah, eventually someone snagged it. Okay. I was not able to buy it. So sad. However, I think I will have more opportunities in the future. So fingers crossed. Okay. The thing is with me is that sometimes they are priced like $20 or more, and I feel kind of iffy buying clothes that are $20. Okay, even like $10 or $15 and such, because I think I can buy a doll, an actual doll for that amount. Okay, well, not a brand new doll, of course, but a second-hand doll. Okay, but of course, some outfits are rare, so I understand that that's why it was being sold for that amount. But again, okay, since I don't live in the US, it's not like it's going to stop there. Okay, if I purchase it, then it's going to be shipped and then I have it. Okay, since again I don't live in the US, I use a third party shipper, okay, a third party company. So basically, what happens is I'm provided a virtual address. So this address is actually a warehouse. It's not a house or anything. And then this warehouse gets all my items. The one that my purchase is from in the US. So they're the ones who get it for me, and then once I'm ready to have it shipped out to my address here in the Philippines, so they will consolidate all my items and then pay this one amount. Okay, so it already involves the custom fee and everything, the shipping, and then that's it. Okay, and of course, okay, since you're not like shipping it within the country, it's going to be shipped out halfway across the world. Okay, it's going to be more expensive, or it's not something like, it's so cheap and anything. Yeah, and actually that's another issue that I have. I actually included this in my previous video, but I since it was already too long, okay, I opted to edit it out. Okay, and I thought, okay, I'm going to discuss it in a next video, and then that next video is this. So let me discuss it. So as I mentioned, I'm using this company. It's called Shipping Cart. Okay, so this is the company that I've been using for the past few years whenever I purchase anything from the US. So yeah, so they get my items for me and then they ship it out to me here in the Philippines. Since I started using them, it's been great. Okay, I have no complaints with them aside from, the delay sometimes, but it's not really their issue. It's more of a port problem because I usually use sea cargo. Okay, so it's going to be shipped out to me using ship. Okay, so the other option would be air cargo, so it's going to be shipped out to me by plane, and that's going to be, of course, quicker. However, quicker also means expensive, so I opt for the cheaper option, so which is sea cargo. And then, of course, since you're using a ship, so it's going to travel by sea and then they're going to port. Okay, and usually the port is like it's like a parking lot. Okay, so it's like there's no vacant parking lot or vacant space for the ship to go to, or at least go to the port, and then you'll have to wait until another ship leaves, and then that's a time for you for the ship to arrive here in the country, and then that's of course you still have to pass through customs and then go to the warehouses before it's actually shipped out to your house. Okay, so that's the problem that I've only dealt with before. Previously, this company, Shipping Cart, their headquarters or their warehouse is in Hayward, California. I have my packages shipped out to Hayward. And they moved, okay, to Portland, Oregon. So according to them, it's going to be cheaper because Portland doesn't have state tax. So it's you're not going to be charged a state tax to have your packages shipped there. Okay, so which is good, of course. Who wanted, as I said, I'm someone who always opts for the cheaper option. So that's the best deal for me. If I'm going to like save up on a few dollars here and there, then well and good. Okay. However, okay, so what happened was, I guess they didn't anticipate that it's going to take, longer. Okay, it's not like, okay, and we're going to start business in another state. Okay, then it's going to run smoothly after that. Of course, you'll have to consider that you'll have new employees in the place. Maybe you still have to set up a place to be ready for the for getting the items, because I think they started business there during Black Friday. Imagine the busiest time of the year for shipping or for buying stuff. Okay, Black Friday. Okay, so yeah, what happened was turns out that they're not yet fully equipped, okay, to get all their items in that place, of course. And then they said that some of their employees are resigning even though they were giving out high salaries and all. So still their employees are resigning. Okay, so I don't know about that. Maybe because they already said that since Portland is like a bustling city, so there are so many opportunities, so it's like the employees have more options, okay, in getting, maybe, well, that's well and good for the employee. I mean, if you have options, so if you can find a job that's the best for you in terms of how satisfied you are, maybe it's not as hard, okay, as well. I don't know how hard it is working for a shipping cart. I mean, all you need to do is store all the items and then put the items in a box, and then I don't know. Okay, I'm not saying that it's the easiest job in the world, but I don't see how hard could it be. The long story short, my items are hostage. Okay, so they are supposedly, after you check them out, okay, they're supposed to be shipped out in a week or so. So tell me why it took like 4 months, okay, before my items are shipped out. So I checked them out in January of this year, January 6th to be exact, 2023. And they were only shipped out like April 7 or April 8, I believe. Okay. All right. So yeah, so imagine my frustrations. There's like back and forth emails. I've been following up. Okay. And eventually I went ahead and filed a complaint with DTI, Department of Trade and Industry, to get them to help me. I'm already fed up. Okay. And there are other customers who are also fed up about what's going on. And sadly, it's not like anything can be done about it because, well, okay, here's the thing. So I do realize that the people who are addressing my emails or following up, the agents who are getting my complaints are not the ones who are like responsible for the delay, because it's something within the company or something with the warehouse, because again, they're like the people I'm talking to, I would assume, are here in the Philippines, and my stuff is in the warehouse in Portland, Oregon. So it's not their fault that the items are not being delivered or are not being shipped out. Okay? So I realized that I'm not dumb enough to think that it's really their fault. But then they are the shock absorbers, and I know this because I've worked in customer service for a very long time. So I do get it when people are complaining about this stuff, and yes, so I guess that's our job, to be the shock absorber, to get the brunt of the anger. So really, my complaint is with shipping cart, and I guess also the employees who's working in the warehouse. I mean, um, pull your act together, okay? So what's going on? Like, if I was given the chance to work in that warehouse, I'd probably be so happy. I mean, yeah, I guess I don't know what's really going on there, okay? But again, okay, how hard is it? I mean, to put some items inside a box and ship it out. So why are they really complaining? So I don't know. I really don't understand why these people are resigning. I mean, is it really like, so many jobs? Do you really have so many jobs to choose from? Like, okay, I guess I could understand, like, if you're offering like, let's say $10,000 for your salary a month, and then this other company where you were getting like an easier job, and then this they're offering like $15,000 maybe. But really, is that what's going on here? Are there's like companies who are offering better compensation, the better salary? I mean, I guess that's the only thing that I would, a possible reason why you would want to quit, or want to leave your job or not do your job, I mean. Okay, because I really don't know. Actually, I'm really frustrated about this because I'm almost at the point that, okay, if you don't want to do your job, then go ahead. Okay, employ me. Okay, so have me travel to Portland. I'll go and work. If you want me to work for 12 hours, I'll go ahead and do that. Because again, how hard is it to pack some stuff? It's not like you don't need to be a rocket scientist to do that. Okay, it's not like, I know it's not like, easy peasy, but again, it's not really the hardest job in the world. Because I think the hardest job in the world would be, if you're going to go around cleaning toilets, okay, or like, hauling garbage, okay, you're working in a garbage dump or something like that, or even, washing dishes, okay, or, doing laundry. So again, it's not really that hard, in my opinion. Frustrated about it. But anyway, so hopefully I'll be able to get my stuff very soon. I'm not sure if my stuff is really like shipped out, because maybe they just updated the status, so I would stop complaining. Last I checked, it was supposedly already brought to the port. So let's see. Okay, I estimate that my stuff will arrive by July or something like that, maybe towards the end of July. I'm going to set my expectations towards that end of July. Hopefully it won't be take until August for my stuff to arrive, because I'm really looking forward to getting those boxes, those packages, because it contains so many dolls that I purchased from last year, okay, in November or even October. So I'm going to, of course, film my box opening. I'm going to like review each. There is a doll there that I really want to see, because it was I won that doll in a contest. Okay, so it's not an American Girl, but still it's a very special doll. I'm going to show it to you, of course, once it gets here. Video is quite long enough, so I don't know if I'm able to like pare it down, because I feel that I spoke a lot about the things that I want to talk about. Okay, and I was only able to fix up or clean up one doll. That's okay. So I'm going to fix up the other dolls in an offline. I'm not going to take a video of it anymore, since this is already very long. But yeah, I really enjoy doing this, rambling on and on. So I'm going to make more videos like this, okay, in the upcoming days. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye bye.